What's up, you guys? My name is ThePrenti and welcome back to episode 6 of Building the Ultimate Flat. Episode 6, crazy to think. It's kind of like the third episode in a row that we're kind of spending in the office, because the plan for today's episode is to finish the office. When I say that, I mean get it completely set up. So at the moment, as you can see, it's kind of a mess. There's stuff everywhere, there's work still going on and everything, but I'm getting internet installed in 2 days time. Yeah, 2 days time into getting the internet installed. So the plan for today's episode is to finish the office so that I can literally just, like, as soon as I get installed, I can just go to work and not have to spend like hours either tethering my phone or traveling to internet cafes or driving to my mum's to upload or to Jed's to upload, because it's a pain in the ass. Like, I have to like make sure one of them's in or I can come use it. If not, I have to go out and drive my car, and then if I go and sit outside McDonald's I get funny looks and all this sort of thing. So want to get the office finished today, and then it means it'll be good to go when I get internet installed. What I still need to do is I need to paint the wooden beam across over here, over there. I need to tidy this cupboard out and sort everything out of there so I can build the shelving unit and put that in there, which I've got from IKEA. Under here is just a sofa, which is going to go back that back corner. Need to finish sort of making this sturdy and positioning it slightly better, and then I got to give the whole place an entire clean. I might put some shelves up there or something. That board needs to go up somewhere as well. It's like sort of like all my YouTube stuff and events and gigs have been at. So that's the plan. Let's do this. First thing I want to get done is to tidy this thing out. It's full of like stuff that I had in cupboards that I didn't use and loads of boxes and stuff. So I'm just going to empty it and then maybe build a unit, or empty it, sort through the boxes, and then we'll see where we're at with that, because this is like a memory box. This is like sports stuff and like games, and as in like Xbox games and PlayStation games, and just a load of crap really that I just boxed up. I was like, right, that's my stuff, I'm taking this with me. Probably gonna chuck half of it out. This stuff needs to go into my other cupboard somewhere. It's got like memory stuff, like old Explorer uniform, and like levers, my shirt from when I left school. Someone drew a penis on my back, yay. And like just loads of other random like memorable crap, as well as like shite, basically, a load of crap. So we're gonna sort through that first, and then we'll see what we get to.
I ain't gonna change for the sake of any game. If I fail, I'ma fail while doing my own thing. When you're outstanding, sometimes the outcome isn't fame, but these sounds, they come out with a sound and just all the same. Now I could die broken hearted like Van Gogh in pain, Edgar Allan Poe, high and on Kane, Oscar Wilde with the style in the same vein, with no pennies to your name, but you carved your own lane. And genius isn't celebrated till you in the grave. That's what happens when you let the passion drive you insane. That's what happens when the passion is what's fueling all the art from the start. Well, my heart is what set me apart. Okay, if I die tomorrow, I'll probably just be a martyr for the modern rap artist. Couldn't make it in this market for some reason, man. This industry I never got along with, even though my fellow artists will tell you I go the hardest. I beat up every beat, I go so stupid, flow retarded. I guess honestly, the honesty's.
This place is full of shoddy workmanship. Like, literally it's just been thrown together and just probably hope it's stuck, I guess, because on here, literally, to hold this on, they've just, like, literally nailed stuff into the wall, which is brick. You don't do that. And as a result, this is cracked when I've been taking these out. And the fact that I could force these out with my hands, and they're basically just stuck down with, like, a nail on each side and paint, is absolutely disgusting. So I'm going to take this off. It's probably going to crack a lot of the wall. I'm going to have to like plaster over it, but it's like the only thing I can do. And because I'm having a shelving unit in here as well, as opposed to like building one, it shouldn't be so bad. I don't really need these side support beams anyway. So yeah, if you're ever doing something, please do it properly. This is what annoys me. Like, I go to do something and it should be something simple. It'll take me like 2 minutes. But because it's not been done right, it takes like half an hour to get something done. This is why it's taking me so long to sort this place. It's really frustrating. This is disgusting. Disgusting work. Like, look at this. On the end of here is bits of wood. What they've done is they've drilled a hole in the wall, like there, stuck bits of wood in it, plastered it, so it's cemented in, and then nailed it in. Too lazy to drill silver holes, raw plug them, and screw it properly. They've done that, and then on top of that, they've done like these smaller little tack pin, not even tack pins, they're longer than tack pins, but like smaller nails, just to nail straight into like what they've plastered into. Disgusting. Urgh. I hope this side isn't as bad, although I think it's going to be. Beams painted, as well as the back walls being touched up from the bits that I put marks on from everything. I'm now going to work on filling these holes in here. What I've done is I've taken these wooden bits back off and I've just hammered them. This one's a wee bit loose still up here, but I'm going to stick it in because I want to fill the whole gap, because it won't be sturdy enough if I just put filler in there. So that's going to sit in there. That's happy in there, that's like solid, so I can fill that as well. Fill over that, skim it over. I've got this whole side down to do as well. This is like a disgusting job they've done here. So obviously the cover's been added afterwards. This side is not so bad. I've not taken this off yet because I'm just gonna leave it on just now. I don't need it out of the way. Wow, the echo is really bad in there. I don't need it out of the way, so I've decided just to leave it on. And then obviously once I've done that, I'm gonna get a coat of paint, and then I can work on putting the shelving unit in there. So once it's waiting for the coat of paint to dry, once I've filled it, I'm going to work on with the rest of the office. But first, filling it. Let's go. Compared to everything else DIY, like joinery and electrical work and paint and decorating, plastering is the one thing I kind of lack the ability. Like, I know how to do it and I can do it. However, compared to everything else, it's not up to the quality that it can be. So that's why, like, if it's plastering something else, I usually, like, on show, I'll usually ask my dad to do it. If it's small things like this and like it's going to be hidden, like patching up surface work, I don't mind doing it. But everything else, I usually ask somebody else to do it, because, I mean, it's not a bad job. As you can see, it's all nice and smooth and it's skimmed over. I need to make obviously more for in here. I didn't make enough, but I'm happy with it because it's not going to be shown. It's literally just going to be sanded back and painted, and nothing's going to be on it. You're not going to see it because it's a shelving unit anyway. But I feel as if I need to improve my skill in that sense, that in the future that I can do this sort of stuff myself. Like, I'll show you the works that I did, and it's not that great, or I think it's not that great. I did this patchwork over here. Let me try to see if I turn this light on if I'll make it a bit brighter, and these as well. I did this patchwork here, which is not great at all. I mean, it's done the job, but it's just on too thick and I wasted a lot of plaster. Same with this one here. This was my patchwork job as well. Again, it's not fantastic. It needs still sanded back as well a bit more, but I mean, I'm doing the best I can with plastering. I don't obviously want to pay somebody when I don't have to. When I do, or I can do it myself. But it's just those things, like, I don't have the, I guess it's the confidence to do it, which is one thing I lack, which is not something I usually shy away from. I always try to, like, go out there and just try my best and do the best I can with the stuff like this, because I'm not gonna lie, I really do enjoy doing sort of DIY and this sort of work. But that's the plastering done anyway. Need to wait for that to dry so we can sand it back and paint it. We're waiting for that to dry over there as well. So in the meantime, I guess we tidy up everything that's in here and make it look more like an office. I have so much to do and I keep procrastinating. So what I'm gonna do, stick on some Carl Lucas. I've got a cup of tea. I'm gonna just whiz through it, do it bit by bit. Start with the tools, get the tools away, paint away, and then work on tidying the rubbish up, and then we can start moving things. That's the plan. Let's hope I don't procrastinate too much.
Assess me from these carbon copies of other rappers who just copy other rappers who copy other rappers. At this rate, it's just alarming. I miss originality, metaphors and analogies, the similes, the centerpiece. Before it was just salary, before it was the art of war. Rappers yelling battle me, and I got a couple verses put in hearses. Whole cavalry's okay. Enough of me complaining. I'll save all the explaining for the sake of demonstration. I just wanted you to know I never make it wasn't cause of dedication, but they say you lose some patience during times of renovation, I guess.
Bruh. Look what I've just found. This is sick. Pokemon trading card game, Pikachu World Collection, right? Mint condition, every single freaking Pikachu. You've got some sort of foreign Pikachu here. Vigagagan's Pikachu, another foreign Pikachu. Japanese Pikachu. Someone's Pikachu, birthday Pikachu. Another foreign Pikachu here. Japanese or Chinese, Pikachu Surfer, another Pikachu. What's the next page? Oh my god! LT Zurge's Pikachu, Raichu, Dark Electrode, Magnetron, Electabuzz, Weezing, Vaporeon, Rhydon, Chansey, Mewtwo, fucking Mewtwo, Arcanine, which is my favourite Pokemon, Hitmonchan, Muck, Dragonite. Damn, this is sick. I bet I've got like the rest. I hope I have the rest elsewhere. I'm sure I kept them in a book like this in like mint condition. Let's just hope I can find them as well, because that'd be sick. I want to get like a big frame. I've just thrown Pokemon cards everywhere. I'm an idiot. Anyway, as I was saying, I want to get like a big frame and just like put all original 151 like in mint condition, in Pokedex order, in a frame, and just frame it in the office. And then maybe eventually do like Gen 2, then Gen 3, then, you know, and so on and so forth. So forth. I think that'd be pretty sick.
Man, this is just a renaissance, yeah. Kill 'em all, we'll be better off, yeah. Consider this a renaissance, yeah. And kill 'em all.
Without styles I invented, hip-hop would be stranded. Giant, piss out a gallstone the size of a small planet. Damn it, I'm tired of the plague of these hipster babies. But I'm the cure, like that gothic group from the 80s. Yeah. For those of you that still appreciate this cinematic art, it's syncretic with scars that intended to cause the non-raw bodily harm. The economy's gone deformed like a two-headed baby that's born with horns, and the biblic is torn as it's ripped from the womb of his mom. It's crazy. I'm the illest, but I'm ill-advised and I'm starving. Gorilla nigga that really needs to apologize to Darwin. I go balls out, better split when I strike. Really? I fuck your wife with a bowling pin, stay in your lane, spare me. I'm stronger than everybody, they consider that a weakness, and stop calling me a bastard when that's supposed to be a family secret. Here I am now, murdering shit as usual. Chino beat the fuck out of you in 3D, the musical. I'm drunk and slurring, sounding damn near southern pervin' on your purdy virgin weird cousin like a personal clergy husband. Dirty and rough and eternally aggressive and stressing at nothing. I'm in need of a surgery to try to insert in me a chill button. These rappers now diss each other, then they're the best of friends. It's pathetic, make me slash diabetics with their own EpiPens. I expel expletive, supply superlatives, furnish furnaces for these cursed plastic rap Lego land worthless kids.
Right, that didn't take too long to sort everything out. I've got pencils still behind my ear. As you can see, it's all looking nice and clean. Obviously, I've not done the floor yet, and that's on purpose because I want to save it until I've done bits on there and a wee bit more on there before like hoover the whole floor. So I might just pick up bits and pieces just now. But as you can see, this is how it's looking. This is where roughly the sofa's going to sit. It might sit over a bit yet, I've not decided. This is going to sit over in that back corner there, have a TV and all the consoles on it, which is going to be sick. I still need to figure out getting power from here though to over there. I'm thinking I just run an extension like on the ground. I don't know, like along there or something. I don't know. I might even just buy like some really long like 3-core flex and like put a plug, wire it all the way around down here and behind it then, so it's nice and neat. I don't know, not decided yet. Still need to work on getting like power as well to over like behind under here. I might see if I can cut into the wall and get like a 2-box put on there. I'm gonna speak to my friend who's an electrician, but the desk is looking beautiful. I need to decorate chalk some of the places, so behind between the wall and the wood, I need to decorate chalk all in that gap there so it looks nice and flush. Camera, why do you not like to focus when I'm trying to do things important? You like my hand? There we go. And I also need to decorate chalk between the wood and the desk, as you can see with the gaps there. So we're gonna get that done just now, and then once that's done, I'll work on the floor, and then I'll probably do that shelving unit. Okay, no, I won't do that shelving yet because I still need to. It's obviously, it's doing it again. I still need to like sand it and then paint it. So I'm no point building it and just having it sitting in here when it's currently in a box, nice and like flat packed. So there's no point building that until like that's finished anyway. So this is all the kind of mess that was in here. It's organized now. Dust sheets, tools and everything like that, and then everything else over here which I need to sort out. Most of it's electronics. I think 3 of the boxes are electronic stuff, mainly for it's going to be sit on here and sit on here anyway, so it's not too much. It's like 2 boxes of crap that I need to sort out. Obviously saw me, I found my flare bottle, I was playing with that. Right, decorate chalk with that, let's get on with it. I've struck a problem. My decorating chalk is out, and as you can probably tell, it's dark outside. And I've got halfway along this bit, and there's nothing more I can do just now. There's legit nothing I can do right now. I don't want to go to bed yet. But I kinda have to, which is fine. It means I'll get up earlier tomorrow, go get some decorating chalk first thing from Dulux. Shouldn't cost too much. Might stick it on my dad's account if he lets me. Shout out to my dad if he did. So this is 20 mil, so I need to go grab that bit as well from B&Q. Let's run there right now. Right, we're here. Got chalk. I really want to get that thumb scanner, and I really want to buy stuff to extend these plugs, but I don't know what I need. I need to wait for my friend Gary, who's an electrician, to help me with this. Fuck. I'm looking at this 20 mil bit, and I don't know if it's going to be big enough. I might need like a 21 or mil. I don't know if you do a 21, but definitely a 22 would fit. It's very snug, like it fits this base bit, which is what I measured, but I didn't really take account for the actual grooves of this part. I'm sure it will be fine. I'm sure it'll be good. I hope it'll be good.
Consider this a renaissance, yeah, and kill them all, we'll be better off. And kill them all, we'll be better off. Consider this a renaissance.
I need 3 screens. I need 3. I can't work with 2 anymore. Like, I've spent like the last hour trying to plan this out. I have put that on there just now. Like I said, there's no point in me putting that TV on the wall regardless, because I have that unit, it sits in flush there. Okay, it takes a wee bit away from the door, however, it's going to be the same height if I stick it on the wall, so I'm just going to leave it. There's no point drilling holes in the wall for the sake of drilling holes, and also, these walls are... okay, they are very thick. Never mind, that's not where I was going to go. Oh, that's where I was going to go. But, yeah, I mean, if you're sitting over here on the sofa, you know, gaming, it'll be fine. You know, it'll be fine. Right, now on to the main thing that I've had a problem with is the whole I want 3 screens / I don't want them on stands anymore / yeah, I don't think I want them on stands. I think I want them all 3 mounted together, which means I have to get 3 the same size. Which means I have to buy 3 new monitors, which is going to be a pain, and I can't decide which side to have my PC at. Aside from all that, and aside from my trying to decide, it does look really nice. Right, I'm going to ask my mum. Hi. How are you?
Alright, you?
Good, yeah, I've got some advice, something to ask you. I'd like, as in like where things should go.
Pardon?
I need to ask opinion.
Okay, what? To get ice cream?
No, what's the ice cream to do with anything?
Nothing. That was the last thing.
Oh, okay, yes, I got you now. No, it's not to do with that at all. Okay, after replying to a ton of you on Snapchat and talking it over with Mom on FaceTime, we have come to an agreement. The doors are going to stay off of this cupboard. They're staying off. The consoles are not going in here. I'm still going to put the shelving unit in there as planned, and then probably have the drink on it, as well as games and everything. The console's going to stay there. I'm just going to make sure I cable tie the cables so everything's nice and neat and tidy. TV is not obviously going on the wall then. Over here, the computer is going to go over by the window. We're going to have 3 screens with the bracket on the wall as well. That is the plan. I need to put this extension here to behind the TV unit, but obviously there's this cupboard in the way, and I don't want to run the cable under the carpet or around it or anything. I don't want it to look like horribly placed and not very nice, because I like cable management. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to drill a hole in the back corner that comes out the other side around here, and then obviously take the head off the plug, feed the cable through, rethread the plug, and then hey presto, we now have an extension cord behind there, and that means I can just run it along the back side of here. Done a bit of damage over here with that. Just a bit of shitty plastering job, obviously, but that's fine. This, I didn't check if the cable's gonna fit through. It is gonna fit through. It's only like 9mm thick, maybe 8mm thick. And I use a 12mm drill bit on purpose because I want to have a bit of a flex on it as well. So, let's get on with getting the cable through. So I was having a conversation with someone the other day, right? And they were telling me how they didn't know how to wire a plug. And I'm like, what? I thought that's something like that everybody learned or that everybody knew, just to wire a plug. It's like a common practice thing, and apparently it's not, which I was shocked at. I was like, really? Because it's something that I've known to do for ages, and I just kind of guess took it for granted. I guess I take all my DIY skills for granted. That I don't know why I'm surprised, because I was talking to my gran about it as well, and she's like, if you go back literally about even just one generation to my parents' generation, and not like her generation, but everybody would know how to wire these things and do a lot of the DIY themselves, and they'd only get specialists in for like plumbers or that sort of stuff. You wouldn't generally have like electricians or all these sort of thing. And yeah, or you would still have them for certain things, or for rich people, but it wasn't something that, you know, was needed as much, because, well, everybody did everything themselves. And nowadays people just seem to not be lazy, I guess, just be uneducated. It's maybe not, it's not even the right word to use. It's just, I don't know, it's just a shock that people don't know how to do some of these basic things, I guess is what I'm getting at. So anyway, that's the plug taken off. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to stick a black one on instead, just so I can differentiate in the plug socket which is one for the TV and which is one that goes to the computer. This is just for my benefit, it doesn't have any other benefit at all. So I need to push that through the hole. I also got another one of these to stick on just down there. I have bought like a really long phone charging cables that's going to go all the way along the desk as well, and come out this hole up here, so I can charge my phone and when I'm at the computer. Right, now to see if this does actually fit. It should. I don't see why it wouldn't. Okay, I think I want to have it on this wall down here, like that. That'd be quite cool. So that's all the flex I need. There we are. So as I was saying, I believe I kind of take all the stuff that I know how to do for granted, and I do have my dad to thank for a lot of it. He is obviously his job as a painter and decorator. He's been self-employed for the last, well, since he was the age of not 16, because I worked with my granddad, but like, he's been self-employed for a long time, and he's done a lot of this stuff, and he's actually showed me like how to do a lot of this stuff as well, from a young age as well. I mean, I remember when I was 8 years old, I was at my grand's house, and she had a cooker that it was broken, or the clock part of it was broken for a good, I'm sure it was something like 20 years or something. It's probably not, it probably wasn't 20 years, but for some reason in my head when I tell the story, I always say 20 years, because I think I don't know, I got that from somewhere. But, long story short, I was told not to play with it. I was 8 years old. Well, nobody listens to 8 years old anyway. To cut a long story short, I basically fixed it. It'd been broken for a long time, and I just mucked about with it, and I ended up fixing it. Obviously I didn't intentionally fix it, but I think that's kind of what sparked on me like having a thing for like doing things with my hand and being more like technical and hands-on-y. That's not even a word. Hand-on-y is like just using my hands basically for things. I think that's where that may have spurred from. Okay, I can get this clamp out. There we go. Let's take it off. Easiest way to do it. Yeah, that's that screw there. Right, so obviously it goes in here. Let's get my small screwdriver on here. Loosen these a bit. And this one. Right, let's get the earth in first. Because it's the most important one, wasn't the most important one. The live is for power, but the earth you want to ground it, so. Then, yep, so awesome. Give this a wee tighten. Right. Chase this back down. Brown. Let's get live, so it wants to go up there. I hate wiring a plugs for this like reason. It's always so fiddly. It's the one reason I don't like wiring a plug. It's just fiddly. That's why I tend to take them out most of the time. And just make it easier for myself, I guess. out. There we are. I'm actually interested to know as well whether you guys like know how to wire a plug, or if you do a lot of like DIY stuff, or whether like your parents never taught you, or like you learned it from your parents, or like they always got people in. Because personally I believe it's a waste of money. Like, no, don't get me wrong, like I have a friend who's an electrician, and there is some stuff that he can do that I could never, like, couldn't do, because obviously that's his job. His job is to know how to do these things. Like fitting a new bracket on the wall, it's something that I would get his help with. I'd still attempt it myself, but I'd want to see it done first as well. And I'm also like a kind of person who like learns by doing. Like I do something and that's me kind of then learn how to do it. That's just the way I am, I guess. Like everyone's obviously got different ways of learning. Some people learn by like reading a lot, or reading how to do it and then going from there. Me personally, I gotta see how it's done, and I then will give it a bash and give it my utmost best shot, I guess, and see where I can go with it. But I think we are now, boom, it's back in here. Awesome, we are now done with that. Check these are all tight, don't want any of the connections coming out. Get a little guard back on here. These are always the fiddliest part. I hate these parts. This is why I didn't want to take it off, because it's always so fiddly. It's easier just to play with it when it's on, I guess. Right, and we're done. Right, motor trade, let's pop it in. Turn it on. And it's working, yay! We didn't kill ourselves. That's a bonus. That is everything all plugged in now. Now, obviously, it's a mess behind there. I've not cable managed it yet, but I just want to check everything works. Now, I'm really good at this. Like, I bought double-sided tape to stick that on, but it's not stuck on, which I'm kind of annoyed about. Nothing really I can do about it though. I don't think, anyway. It is like screwed on, so that's the best I can do. What I want to do though, at some point, is, as I already said earlier, is obviously Elgato is here. Now this needs to be over by the desk, but I need to get like a really, really long HDMI, or get a really long, actually, like mini USB, because I can actually have this kind of here, but I need to drill a hole in the wall so I can get like a HDMI cable like through. Now the 12mm one that I've got is not going to be big enough to fit through that gap. I need about, in fact, I keep saying, like, I keep guessing things or trying to guess things. I have something that I can measure with. I have a measuring tape. Why not just measure, Alex? So, I need a 18mm. An 18mm big mason drill bit. Obviously, I have, you guys are aware, I have bits like this. These are for wood. These will not work on stone. It will break them. So, I don't want to do that. So, need to get an 18mm mason bit. I'm thinking, oh, I've already clipped it now. Bugger. I was going to say I'll just make that hole 18, because both cables will fit through. I might have to go around and take all, in fact no, I'm going to have to take them off anyway if I find 8mm clips anyway, so that's fine. That's not too much an issue. Now I know I'd said I wasn't going to end episode 6 until the office was finished, but in my, like, when I said that I meant in my eyes finished for like what I can physically actually do. Obviously I still need to get curtains, I still need to sort here, which I'm waiting for your guys' feedback on, but everything else is like pretty much done. This is like plugged in and working, everything's on, and I think everything works anyway. Let's just quickly test the TV. I've not tested that yet, but the TV turns on, yeah, so that's fine. So as I say, that's pretty much it for episode 6. I feel as if it has been productive is a word. Like, I've got the computer here now and working and set up. I'm using it. I have this set up. I will be using it. That started the cable management. That clutter needs sorted. Quickly showing what I've done actually. I changed my room and the hall around until I get a unit here. This is going to be here. These boxes are going to go back to my mum's because they're hers. So we have that unit just sitting there just now. And then in my room now I have a nice little like chair to chuck clothes on, really. No, well, yeah, it's to sit on / chuck clothes on mainly, and just to give the room a bit more spacious, I guess. So I need to get a TV for up here, which I don't know if I am going to do, because bedrooms are like for sleeping in, and because it's like my flat, like literally if I want to watch TV I can either go into there when it's done, or I can come in and here or here, and I don't even like watch TV that often, so like more like films or anything. I don't have to be in my room. So plans for episode 7: cable management and probably drill another hole. Cable management and finished desk with everything else that I need to get on here. Speak to you guys, or get the comments for you guys on what I should do with this bit, because I'm still unsure, and tidy all this crap away. Hopefully, oh, and get curtains. Hopefully by the end of episode 7, the office will be done. I won't have to touch it. Oh, I'll put the green screen up on the wall, on the ceiling, get a rail for across there. So there is actually quite a lot to do, a lot more than I thought. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have, feel free to smash that like button, please. It would be muchly and greatly appreciated. It does take me a long time to edit these and go through the clips and film as well. So if you guys have any feedback for me, or if you're enjoying them and you want to see more, or if you have anything that I've talked about, like the cover or anything, you have any suggestions for that, let me know them in the comment section down below, please, guys. If you want to check any of my social media, links to them will be in the description. Other than that, guys, until next time, I've been ThePrenti, and I'll see you in the next one.